Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Sorry, it's been a while since, well, actually, it's been a few months since I've posted an update, and sorry I look like this. I'm actually going to have a bath in a moment. Yeah, so I'm having my insomnia week. Um, I had 3 hours sleep last night. I had 3 hours sleep Saturday night. No, hold on. I had 3 hours sleep Saturday night, and Friday I had no sleep. I didn't sleep at all. I managed to drop off. Sorry, Thursday night I had no sleep, and I managed to drop off for an hour Friday morning, and then Friday I had 3 hours sleep, and Saturday I had 3 hours sleep. So yeah, um, absolutely exhausted. Um, but yeah, hope everyone is doing well. And again, apologies for the late posting. Um, so, what has been going on? Um, so, yeah, in regards to Pete's health, he was supposed to have an echo scan on the 12th of September, I think it was the right date. Um, Unfortunately, we was going away that week, so it had to be cancelled. So his new echo scan is now not until November. So we have to wait, obviously, until then, until we know if the Entresto medication has upped the EF fraction. Um, so yeah, it's just the waiting game, really. But in the meantime, he's had a lot of problems with his knees. So basically, one night, he said like his knees, well, his legs felt a bit like they were cramping the night before, and then this particular night he woke up and he just let out this scream in pain, and he was crying. um and Peter's like what I call a manly man. And he doesn't cry and he perseveres through pain like anything. But basically what happened was the knee had kind of gone trapped behind itself, or the leg. I'm not really explaining this right. Um, and yet he couldn't straighten it. He actually thought he broke something. He's had leg scans and everything, and they couldn't. This was previous to this. They couldn't see anything that was causing the pains in his legs. They did think that it when they done blood tests, it was a build up of uric acid, but they have said that he hasn't got gout because he doesn't drink alcohol, and apparently one of the medications that he's on actually causes you to have high uric acid levels. So he found that out through the heart failure nurse that he had an appointment with, his checkup with last week. So it's really a catch-22 with those meds, because if he stops the diuretics completely, he could build up with fluid and then he'd have to go back into hospital and be drained. But if he keeps taking the diuretics, I think they want him to take at least four or something, 4 or 5. He's now took it down to one, because it's basically drying out the joint areas on the knees. They really want him to take two. Um, so yeah, so basically, fast forward to when we was going to go away. The night before, he said they were hurting a little bit, and then we got everything packed, and then loading stuff into the car, and yeah, his legs were just killing him. I had to help him back from the car into the house. We spent a week at home. Obviously, we couldn't cancel the holiday because it was too late. We lost out on £700 for the week. And to me, like that doesn't come into it. You know, health is more important. But obviously he felt guilty that we couldn't get away because we were really looking forward to it. We all needed a break. So yeah, we spent a week at home. Pete was sleeping in the chair. We had to help him. Uh, well, basically he couldn't go. He couldn't go to the toilet unaided. So yeah, it was a really stressful week. So when we went back to work, it just felt like we didn't have a break. He managed to get two lots of different medication. I can't remember the first medication that he was given previously to take. Then he got prescribed, because we called 111, and he got prescribed colchicine. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. Which was a 3-day course. Then I think they prescribed more, or it was more of the other ones, because then you have to take a break from it for 3 days because they were quite strong. They also prescribed Panadol, paracetamol, stronger paracetamol form. But when he took that, he felt really dizzy, so he didn't take any more of that for the pain. But yeah, it was a really stressful week. Pete's knees, I mean, he's up, he's walking around, but they're aching. They are aching. Um, and he's just bought a machine called Revitalite. So he's been putting that on his knees each day. It just sends through vibrations through the knee and it heats up. You have to do it twice a day on each knee. So he's been using that since last week. But one of his knees is 1 minute, one day it feels like it's improving, the next it feels like it's back to square one. Obviously he is back at work, but I have told him that in regards to manual lifting and stuff, he's going to need help because it's he can't put all of that pressure. Obviously they use forklifts, but some of the stuff is what you call handball, so you have to physically move the boxes. So yeah, so that's the quick update there. And for our 21st anniversary, which was in July, we bought ourselves a puppy. So yeah, I will be putting up some videos of him as well sometime, hopefully this week. If not, it would be the weekend. But yeah, I'm gonna go and have my bath now, and I hope everyone's well. And yeah, again, really sorry for the late delay with everything being posted, and sorry I look like a hot mess. Um, but yeah, speak to you all soon. Bye.